Hi, I'm going to show you how to work on the pancake stretch. So in this position, we have our feet spread apart, and I'm sitting on my seat bones so I can feel my bony butt touching against the floor. And I want to work on being able to reach forward, getting my chest down and my hips back. And the further I can go, the closer my chest comes to the floor. And I have this stick with measurements on it so it can at least track how much further I can stretch after changing the stretch technique so I can get more pancake. So I'm going to start, again, just spreading my legs apart. I'm going to reach forward, see how far I can go. Yeah, okay, so my fingers are getting to about 99 centimeters. And if I stretch a little further, I can get to 100. I feel this through my inner thighs, a little bit in the back of my legs. I can feel it in my lower back. Okay, so I want to get further than 100. So I could do one of two things. I could stretch more forward, holding for 30 seconds. See how far I can get at the end of that. But I think my hips need to open up a little bit more, and that'll allow me to go further. So let me just do another stretch. I'll time it 30 seconds. So just going into the pancake, attempting the pancake. All right, so my fingertips, yeah, I can get to 100. Although if I stick with just my index finger, yeah, I can get up to 101. And there's my time. All right, so this is just straight pancake stretching. Just hanging out there, trying to maintain good posture. So it's an active stretch. All right, let's do one more 30-second stretch, see how far I go. Try to keep my legs apart. I can really feel stretch closer into the groin, just on the right side. And definitely pulling down towards the back of the right leg more than the left. Still feel my back. And the furthest stretch here, I'm at 101. All right, there's the time. Great, so now I'm gonna just move my measuring stick out of the way, and I'm gonna work on rotating my hip to open up more. So I'll just do one leg at a time, 30 seconds. So it's almost like a half pancake, right? Although I probably can't go as far. All right, so all I'm doing is trying to keep my chest leaning forward over my foot. I'm using hand from the other side to brace against my foot so I can keep myself from twisting. And also using my elbow to push my knee down. So the more my knee goes down, the more my hip will actually open up. Okay, so I'm just going to switch. Same thing. Oh, yeah. So pushing that knee down, bracing against my foot. If I can get my knee pushed out a little further with my elbow. There we go. I feel this in the inner thigh, different than the last stretch. It kind of goes back towards the buttocks a little bit. Definitely can feel my ankle pushing into the floor. All right, so I'm going to switch again. That was 30. All right, we'll do another 30. So stretching it apart, going in for it. So same idea as during the pancake. I'm trying to get my butt to go back, get my chest to come forward. Keeping that hip open. Opening the hip is part of the external rotation motion. Okay, I'm going to switch. Spread apart. Oh yeah. So definitely feel more inner thigh. Feels like it's part of the adductor magnus. Maybe some of the hamstring. So I'm trying to get my pancake to go further. And to do that, I'm doing what I'm calling the half pancake to open up one hip at a time. And I'm just doing 30-second stretches. This is the third one on my right. And obviously, it's not just opening the hip, the ball and socket. Stretching my lower back in a different capacity along through the quadratus lumborum muscle. It feels really good. And I'm not even stretching my arms out. So, not getting so much of the lat muscle pulling right now. All right, 30 seconds. Last one going the other direction. Yeah, good. So my knee is almost on the floor. And even though it's not the butterfly stretch, it's doing pretty good. So I'm curious what my pancake's going to look like after this. How far can I go? All right. So I got this measuring stick. This is from my FMS kit. All right, so let's just do a 30-second stretch. Going into it. Yeah, let's see what happens here. All right, right now I'm at 106. I feel a lot closer to the floor. My forearms are down. Yeah, I'm definitely at 106 centimeters. Yeah, I feel like I can access the inner thigh a lot more through here. All right, cool. So I just went further by doing the half pancake. So I'm going to see what happens if I do the butterfly stretch. Working on my hip opening. So all I'm doing is grabbing my ankles, I'm pulling up at the same time I'm pushing my elbows down into my knees. So essentially I'm trying to pull the feet up towards my chest. I'm going to stick my chest forward. Ooh, just felt a little cavitation in the thoracic spine. Felt good. So as I'm trying to lean forward, stick my butt back, hold my knees down. That's 30. That's pretty good. So I like to do the contract relax technique from the butterfly stretch position. So I'm going to do that next. And I'll do 10 seconds. So I get down into it first. So 10 seconds, lifting my knees into my elbows. And this is maybe a 50% contraction for 10 seconds. Isometric. All right, now relaxing. So as I relax, I'll push and I'll lean forward. So my knees are pushing down into my knees. And then I'm going to push my knees up into my elbows. Hold 50% maximum contraction for 10 seconds. And relaxing. Good. I'm just going to sit up from here a little bit. Give those adductor muscles a little bit of breathing time. All right, so let's try one more. So butterfly stretch. Pulling ankles up, knees down. chest forward, and then lifting the knees into the elbows for 10 seconds. And then relaxing. Nice. All right. So I also like to do the hold relax technique from the butterfly position. But when I do this one, I'll do one at a time. So first, my left. Ooh, yeah, I feel that one. So I'm leaning back so I can get leverage, extending my arm so I can push that knee down. And then from here, I'm going to try to push the knee down more using the muscles in my hip. So with the assist of my hand pushing down and the assist of my muscles pushing in the same direction, 10 seconds, then relaxing. Go to the other side. Yeah, just got a little pop in the hip. Okay, so using my muscles to push down, just like my hand is trying to push my knee down towards the floor. 10-second hold. And then relaxing. Good. All right, switch. Oh, yeah. I'll do a contract up first. Got a little pop in the hip. Okay, relaxing. Now I'm just going to hold it down. Hold it down. I'm actually going to lift up a little bit. Try to fight against myself. Nice, okay. Break, switch. All right, so I'll do a contract on this side. So just pushing my knee up into my hand. And then forcing it down. I'm going to try to lift. I won't let it lift. Hold it down. Hold it down. 10 seconds. All right, nice. All right, so that's some good butterfly stretch. I'll do one more full on. Going forward. And I'm going to push down using those muscles. So not even using my elbows this time. I'm going for it. All right. Cooling off. Nice. Whew. So, what's the pancake look like now? Hopefully this is still recording. So, get the measuring stick. I get my feet out. And then I'll do a 30-second hold. So I'm keeping that stick pulled back. Going forward. Alright, so I'm at 110 centimeters now. I feel like I'm going further. I know I am. I can actually feel my gut touching the stick. Perfect. Alright. So, I also want to work on getting hip external rotation from a position with the knees fully extended, because that's what's happening during the pancake. So for this, I'm going to just sit here and turn my toes out, and that's activating the rotators in my hips. And yeah, I think I'm just going to hang out pushing 10 seconds. All right, I'm going to fix my posture. And then I'm going to push those toes out. 10 seconds. So this is the hold relax. We're trying to engage those muscles more. It'll help to relax the ones that are tight and being stretched. I got a lot of tight muscles, inner thigh, the groin. and the hip. All right, so again, actively pushing those toes out. So my right one always goes out more than the left, and it's doing that right now. So that's typical. Yeah, good. Nice. Giving it a break. All right, so next thing I want to do is to help with getting that rotation out. Oh, I get something clicking. Don't know where it's coming from. I'm going to hold out, and then I'm going to work on my butt back and my chest lean all together. Whoa, there goes my ankles. And relaxing. All right, so turning the toes out, butt back, chest forward. I'm just actively leaning and turning out. I'm not trying to go far or bend at the hips. Not yet. Relax. All right, and then we'll go again. That left one, I feel like I want to go turning it more. Yeah. All right. Whew. All right, let's just give it a little break. So, all I did was take some tension off my legs, bring them in, and now I'm just rotating the ball and socket, working some of those muscles, getting the blood exchange a little bit, going in the hip capsules and the muscles. So, getting those feet apart, trying to get my butt back, chest forward, and I'll do one more 30-second stretch and see where we get. All right, so right now I'm at 112 centimeters. Pancake. Whew. Definitely felt the inner knees that time. So maybe that was my gracilis. All right, so I just worked on my pancake. I didn't get quite into perfect form, but I showed how we can open up the hips to go further without having to practice just the pancake skill itself. So limitations in mobility in specific areas of the hip can improve or reduce your amount of pancake ability depending on how much you got. So I'm going to show from side view. We don't actually need the stick anymore, but I want to demonstrate what it looks like when I'm moving from the side. Okay, that's all the pancake I got in for me today. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.